Good morning everyone. It's a lovely sunny day. We're in Harwich in Essex on the coast. I'm joined by Jake.
Good morning.
He's here and we're going to be exploring, hopefully, Beacon Hill Fort here at Harwich. It is now privately owned, so we've got to sneak in. Massive metal fence. Yeah, we're going to be a couple of naughty boys again. Try and get in there, have a look. It's a massive 5-acre site. There's at least 20 different structures. More than that probably. There's some tunnels, towers, gun emplacements, gun pits, radar towers, observation towers. You name it, it's got it. Dates back as far as like Henry VIII's time, like Tudor times, and
World War II modifications, so it's pretty
yeah, there's Napoleonic era stuff, there's World War I, World War II stuff, so it spans quite a wide bit of history. And yeah, there's just stuff dotted about everywhere. Like there's some stuff here behind us that we're going to have a look at now. And I think we've just arrived at the radar tower, which is signposted, so people can go and look at it, but it's locked up, you can't get in there. So anyways, right, enough talking, let's get exploring. No.
The trees have grown and blocked the view. Right, the roof's collapsed.
Yeah, observation point.
Yeah, it's just a lookout.
Yeah, looking out across the sea. So over in the distance there, on the other side, is Landguard Point and Landguard Fort. So I did a wild camp there with Candice ages ago. Landguard Fort is sort of, I suppose, probably like the sister fort of this, so it would have guarded the other side of like the harbour entrance and stuff. So that's like a tourist attraction, so it's only open at certain times during the year and stuff, but I do plan on going back there and having a look in there. You've got all the docks, of course, at like Felixstowe. There's the docks at Harwich. Yeah, it's an important area this, so of course they're to defend it. So it's, you know, a lot of like military history along here. So yeah, it's a lovely day today. We're having to do this on a Wednesday midweek because apparently the people that have bought it and own it come down the weekends to do work on the place, and it's they are looking to open it as like a tourist attraction, but not until like 2022. Yeah, and I heard one thing as well, they're planning on putting a zip wire in there. Like, that just says it all to me. I'm like, I want to see it before they put shit like that in. But it should be pretty good though still. So this next building, we're not sure what this is yet.
Have a look out.
But it's all still pretty well preserved. Yeah.
Apart from the big ass crack.
Apart from the massive crack. There's a massive crack there. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, so like another observation point, but it's heavily overgrown now, but you can see that it would have looked out across sort of, you know, the entrance to the harbour and that.
The ground is around it.
Yeah, definitely, so it's sort of like sunk into the ground almost. See what's in this little building, this little room. Toilet? Could have been.
Oh, look at that though.
Nice big window though.
You see this, you've got corrugated roof.
Yeah.
You've got a thick lump of about 3 foot concrete on top.
Oh yeah, there you go, yeah.
That's
Still original wood in there by the looks of it as well. Could be. Don't know. Yeah. Pretty cool. And then I think this could be the radar tower here. Let's go and have a look.
careful at school for people that follow. You could have parked it.
So there's, looks like another, maybe a little observation post there as well, same sort of structure and design. And then this bit here that is fenced off, I think is the radar tower. So yeah, there is a school over there, and I think the Beacon Hill Fort backs onto that. So that is over there somewhere. In fact, I can.
there's nothing to do with school.
Yeah, no, you can go right up to here, you see. So here we go. So this is Beacon Hill Fault RDF radar tower, one of the earliest World War II sites. Also, they do have opening times on this then. So it's open May to September, first Sunday in the month, 2 PM till 4 PM, and it's £1 to get in.
Bastards.
Yeah. But yeah, that is out there, that's pretty cool. And another observation post.
We're worried about that.
And then look at that there. That's what we want to get in. So
Let's go.
yeah, there's a few houses sort of looking around over here and stuff, so we keep a low profile, we should be alright. But it's a big site this. There's like about 5 acres of it to explore. Jake's already off. Right, wish us luck, we'll see you in there. Okay, welcome back. I think we might have to try another way in because there's a car unloading in there, and this would have been probably one of the main entrances into the fort, and it's saying private property, no trespassing, CCTV cameras are monitoring the area. If you believe it, yeah, but it's dodgy. It's the fact that there's someone else in there right now. I don't want to get the camera too close, but yeah, you can probably just see this car through here. But yeah, you can see sort of the tower. Sorry about the glare of the sun, but you can see that pathway going all the way up amongst the buildings. So yeah, I think we're going to have to find another way in on the other side of the fort. We'll see. But if it still looks a bit too busy there with people milling around, then we're going to have to leave it. So we'll see. So hopefully we haven't driven all this way for nothing, but I'll keep you posted anyway. Right, chat to you in a bit again. Right, welcome back. We've gone through the little park on the other side of the fort now, and of course there's the big metal fence. We're between like the school and the fort itself, but I don't know if we're going to be able to get in here because I'm not seeing a hole through the fence. This section of fence here looks brand new, so obviously people have been breaking through the fence and they've come along and repaired it all, so they've done a pretty good job. Yeah, there's no real gaps or anything, but you can see all the old buildings through here. That one's still got an original window frame in it. There's another building up here. That could be the oil store actually that I saw on Subreddit. Yeah, that's worth mentioning as well. This site is mentioned on Subreddit. There's pages and pages and pages and photos and maps of the whole site, so it's worth going on that because I've got a feeling we're probably not going to be able to show you too much. But yeah, that looks like that could be the old oil store where they stored fuel. Yeah, I've got to keep my voice down as well because so there could be people working here. Thing is though, is we're not actually trespassing at the moment because like we're behind the fence.
They'll probably say something to get the idea we're near the fence.
True, that's true. So yeah, we've got to keep it a bit quiet. Okay, we're turning back. We was heading down that way and we just saw 2 people through the trees. We don't know if they're part of the fort site or anything, but it's a bit dodgy, so I don't know what we're going to do. We could walk back along the sea wall because you can see some bits of it, but you're not going to be able to get in there and it's way too public there. So right, we'll see you in a bit again. Might be able to see from here there, that's the top of one of the observation towers. How cool does it look though? Yeah, one of my mates from work, he's got in there before, but that was a long time ago I think, so it's all changed now, and of course I don't think we've got any chance of getting in there now. It'd be really difficult anyway. I think they're probably working on it probably a few days of the week, really. Yeah, they're not just doing it at weekends, so there's probably going to be someone there all the time. Still, it's pretty cool. I think these pillboxes here might have been searchlight emplacements. Not too sure, but they're right on the edge here. Oh yeah, I don't know if you can see that through the thing, but there's like a really old mangled door and stuff, but that's just one part of it. It goes to show you how massive this site is. And there's this bit round here as well. Yeah. So then this bit here is outside the fence, but it's going to be difficult to get into. And a big doorway there, and then Jake was just looking through one of the... You
can see it like a door in the wall.
Yeah, it's really deep. It goes into the ground there. You probably not be able to see this in the dark, but that's cool. And I think there's a section of the fort near here that's like the 1880s, like the Napoleonic era part, like the redoubt part of the fort, with like the casemates and stuff, and sort of the semicircular metal brackets on the floor where the guns would have rotated around and moved around them. That's not far from us on the other side of the fence, but the old metal shutters as well for the across the observation slit, or the gun slit. Yeah. And then look, there's even more along there. It is an amazing site. And it continues round, and you can see just in front of where these two people are, there's the big, I think that's the, I can't remember if it's the barrack observation tower or something like that. Anyway, it's one of the biggest structures on the entire fort. Let's say this bit's a little bit older, I think. And yeah, and there's another gun emplacement or a gun pit there as well. I know this because I looked at it up on a subreddit last night on the map. And then of course you've got all the boats and the ships out there. And then this like big jetty bit that goes just straight out there like that. You can see that on like Google Earth. Over there, as I say, is Landguard Fort and Landguard Point. So that's the southernmost tip of Suffolk. Wild camped over there, it was brilliant there. That is like Harwich Docks over there, and then I think Felixstowe Docks is over that side. And then somewhere in the middle over there is like Shotley Peninsula.
That's Felixstowe Docks.
Yeah, it's Felixstowe Docks, you've got Harwich Docks over there, and then somewhere tucked around there in the middle is the Shotley Peninsula, because it's two rivers that meet there and come out to the sea over there. So yeah, it's a pretty
That's go to
still getting over my flu. Yeah. So yeah, you've got the two main rivers over there. But yeah, back to the fort though, what we can see of it. To be honest with you, this actually looks the easiest bit to get in. If you could climb up it, if it was quiet and like there was no one walking and stuff, you could easily probably try and get in this way, I think.
No, the easiest way was back round there before we saw the two guys. You could easily climb over the fence there, because that wasn't that tall compared to me.
Yeah, it wasn't that high actually.
You could, if you'd had the right.
If you snuck a ladder in there or something, you could. I don't know. It's
step ladder.
Yeah.
It's too obvious trying to walk through a field and then into the.
Here's a closer look at like one of the main observation towers. It's the thing, if you can get up to those, people would probably spot you in the distance like climbing up there, but I bet the views up there are something else.
We'll walk to the old town and round.
Yeah, we can do.
Something.
We get something in, yeah. There's another gun pit up here as well.
I've seen that.
So these are quite big structures, yeah. That's the thing, is really you want to watch drone footage of this. I've not seen too many. I've not really seen too many videos of where people have actually got in. So drone footage is probably the best. That's how I found out about it. Okay, we're back at the radar tower here. So we've walked around the seawall, all around the site itself. We've basically encircled it, and I'm afraid we're going to admit defeat, guys. We're not going to be able to get in here, not today anyway. The ways that I've been shown, I had like 2 or 3 different ways in. They've both been sort of filled in and stuff, and as I say, there's still this car in the entrance here and stuff, and it says they've got CCTV monitoring the area. It could be true, it might not be, but it's very well protected here.
Yeah, there's even a dog in there.
There's a dog in there as well, Jake's saying that. Big dog?
No, barking, sound like a small Jack Russell, but you can hear it, but look.
Oh yeah, I can hear it, yeah. Bastards. Anyways,
oh well.
Hopefully the guys that have bought it do the right thing, and they
yeah, well, you could be waiting forever, they might just say that.
we could be waiting forever, yeah. It's better than what the council did. The council basically bought the fucking land and did nothing with it and left it to get derelict.
That's where I'm for it though, because you could easily get in.
Yeah, you could still get in then.
Be untouched, it'd be the way.
Whereas now, these 2 guys, and what I'll do is I'll put a link to the video and the article about it as well, that they've bought it. Yeah, they've bought it and they're planning to turn it into a tourist attraction and open it up to the public. And yeah, basically, you know, bring in sort of like a whole renewed tourist sort of, you know, tourist sort of thing to Harwich, which yeah, it sounds good and that, but you know, of course they're going to make the site safe, maybe sort of try and protect some of the buildings, but then they were talking about things like they want to build a zip wire, and there was like some sort of activity or interactive centre, and you know, when you just think, oh, it sounds awful. I don't know really, but still, in some ways though, that would be better than not being able to get in there and see it at all. So in some ways I'm all for it, but if anyone knows the guys that own it or anything, or if there's any way we could possibly get permission to go in there and stuff, that would be absolutely brilliant, you know, before it gets turned into this big tourist attraction, which I'd probably still pay to go in and see, but I kind of want to see it like this before they do it up. There's something about that looks better. Anyways, I'm waffling on again. Apologies, failed attempt today, but you know, you get some of those in life. You've got to take the crunchy with the smooth, ain't you? So, but it's a pretty cool site. What I'll do as well is, to make up for it, is I'll throw in a couple of links to like some drone videos and stuff over the area. But I mean, you can just search Beacon Hill Fault Harwich and it will come up with loads of stuff. So but yes, brilliant site. Anyways, we're going to think of something else now to do for the rest of the day. Something else we can film. Anyways, cheers for watching. See you later. Bye.